Rachel Ember, 29, was the kind of woman people admired: sharp, kind, independent. She worked as a crisis counselor in Chicago, known for her compassion and strength. Her boyfriend, Leo Maddox, was a freelance photojournalist who traveled often, always returning with stories, smiles, and gifts from around the world. They met at a grief support group, both having lost siblings in a car crash just months apart. From that pain grew something beautiful, something real. For 3 years, their love looked unshakable. Everyone envied their chemistry, their shared tattoos, their late-night bike rides, their spontaneous road trips. Rachel called him her safe place. But the truth was, Leo wasn't her safety. He was her danger. On the night of their 3-year anniversary, Rachel waited. Leo was supposed to be back from a photo assignment in Boston. He never showed. At exactly 12 a.m., her phone buzzed with a voicemail. "Rachel, I need you to listen carefully. I didn't mean for you to find out like this. But you need to know what I've done, what we've done. I'm not who you think I am." And then, a crash, a scream, and silence. That was the last time Rachel ever heard Leo's voice. Panic set in. Rachel tried to call him back, no answer. She drove to his apartment. Empty. His cameras were gone. His hard drive, missing. His landlord claimed Leo moved out that morning. No forwarding address. The police launched a missing person report. But something felt off. Rachel accessed Leo's cloud account using an old password and discovered something chilling. He wasn't in Boston. His last photo upload was tagged in Montreal. And in the background of one shot was Rachel's sister, Lydia, the one who supposedly died 3 years ago in that car crash. Rachel's heart dropped. Lydia had died instantly in the crash, or so she was told. But there she was, older, thinner, but unmistakably alive, standing outside a bookstore in Montreal, next to Leo. Rachel took the evidence to the police. They reached out to Canadian authorities. Lydia Ember was alive, living under a new name. She had faked her death to escape her abusive ex-boyfriend. But she had never contacted Rachel again because she didn't want to be followed. So how did Leo know her? The answer shattered everything. Leo Maddox wasn't a journalist. His real name was Elias Maddox, a former private investigator once hired by Lydia's ex to find her after she fled. But instead of turning Lydia in, he fell for her. Or so it seemed. Records showed Elias had been in contact with Lydia for over 2 years before he met Rachel. He manipulated his way into Rachel's grief group, using a fabricated story of sibling loss, all to get closer to her. He played both sisters, lied to both, and when Lydia cut him off for good, he turned back to Rachel. The voicemail was enhanced by digital forensic experts. The final lines were more audible now. "I tried to fix it. I never meant to hurt you. I was supposed to turn her in, Rachel. But I loved her. Then I loved you too. And now, I've ruined everything. They're coming for me. I'm sorry." Investigators tracked Leo/Elias through facial recognition. A security camera at a remote motel in Vermont spotted him 1 week after the voicemail. He was found unconscious in the woods 2 miles away after ingesting a toxic mix of sedatives and alcohol. He survived. Leo was charged with identity fraud, stalking, a wire fraud. He had accessed both sisters' finances, obstruction of justice. But the court couldn't charge him for faking Lydia's death because she had staged that herself. Rachel testified, shaking. She said, "I thought I was in a love story, but it was a story built on my grief. He used my dead sister to get to me, only she was never dead. He just killed our lives instead." Leo was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Rachel moved out of Chicago. She and Lydia reconnected, slowly, cautiously. But on the 3rd anniversary of the voicemail, Rachel received a package. No return address. Inside was a copy of the first photo Leo ever took of her, framed. On the back, a note. 3 years, 2 lies, but only one of us meant it. L. They don't know if L was for Leo or Lydia. At midnight, a message arrived. Sounded like a goodbye, but it was really a confession. Grief blinded her. Love betrayed her. And in the end, the dead weren't the only ones who disappeared.